Here we are. The sunset in the bay of the West Coast. Let's do another one of these videos. So, KickStarter campaign is going pretty cool. We're nearly at 40% of the proceeds that could possibly be donated. I wanted to talk about this thing called sharing. Not in any kind of a cocky or smart boy kind of way, but there goes my fast track. But just the kind of knowledge of how Facebook works. See, the thing is, when people share, it all increases the chances of the post or the link to be shown up on other people's feeds. Now, Facebook, the way that they used to work or display content is there are people you follow, and the people that you follow, you just chronologically see their posts and their the things that they say and share. Now, what also Facebook does, or a lot of social media outlets and sites, is collect a whole bunch of information about you. I mean, you might be surprised of how much information they collect about you, but with all that information taken in, it then generates of which posts are more important to you, which posts are more likely to show up on that news feed of everything that your friends have been doing, and which posts are not likely to show up. So naturally, if people don't share a link, it's not going to show up, but especially if your interests have not been of that, not unless everything you put up is like Alexi or hip-hop related. When that's the case, you will see it, especially when it comes down to music or any Kickstarter, especially if you have contributed to Kickstarter or Indiegogo, any crowdfunding campaigns. You will end up seeing. Now, a common problem that I've been recognizing is that people are like, oh, I never seen that that link or that thing you've shared on my Facebook feed. You know, I often have this kind of argument with my mom. Why didn't you like my picture? Because I didn't see it. Or why didn't you like this link? Because I didn't see it, because those are not my interests. And Facebook, well, it pretty much bluntly said, it forces you to, or adapts to your kind of likes, and forces you to only receive the content they give you. It's no longer user generated or user interest. It's more of like what Facebook thinks that you will be likely to engage with and stay on the site for much longer. Instagram works now the same way. Twitter works now the same way, and recently YouTube has Facebookized. Is that now it feeds content that it's more likely for you to actually look at. So with those things considered, this is why sharing is very, very important, because when you share, the more people talk about the link, the more people share that same link, the more likely that video or link will show up on other people's feeds, because now there's conversation happening about that. There's dialogue happening that cannot be ignored by the Facebook algorithms, because those things are being shared. So it's very important to just share. I mean, a lot of times people get turned off because, oh, well, I'm not contributing, therefore I'm not going to do nothing about it. But your share, just the fact that you share, it's actually very, very important, and just as equally important for other people to find out about this as your contribution. Because those are the type of things that you actually go to and pay internet marketers to do that for you on your behalf, but it turns into like more of a spam kind of thing that you see so often, and that costs a lot of money. So by you not contributing, well, that sucks, but by you not contributing, not sharing, that sucks even more, because now there's actually less chances for that to show up on the top of people's Facebook feeds. So those are the two kind of vital things that I wanted to share, kind of give you insight of how that works. So if you haven't shared it, I would totally like encourage you to share it just to see the results yourself. And I'm curious to really see the results myself of how often is this now later seen after there's much more dialogue and conversation about it. It will be really cool. If you have shared, I thank you so much for doing so. It's really encouraging now to see people, well, follow me on Instagram that I never knew, or donate to the Kickstarter campaign that I never knew, and it's super cool, and I'm thankful for that. But just two things: sharing, that increases it to come up on the feed much more faster, and the more people that talk about it, the more likely is it visible on other people's feeds. So I just want to encourage you, please do that. You know, we have just maybe under a week left for this Kickstarter campaign, and I believe we can do it. But one thing I often now hear is that I haven't heard about this yet. But if you have heard about it but have not shared, your sharing is very important, because it helps the overall campaign to be more visible than it would be without you sharing it. So I cannot stress this enough. That's just how Facebook works, and you know, it's making everybody kind of a robot in a way, because now they're bringing this content specifically for that person, regardless if there's, you know, these unique interests that have not been registered within the system. So you know, using such a system is both cool and not cool, because cool, a lot of people will hear about it, and you know, makes your kind of efforts easier, but at the same time not cool, because it now is in much more control of kind of like what it shows you, and at the end of the day controlling your life in many other ways, or diluting or attracting your attention to other things that you probably would not be exposed on Facebook anyway, regardless, not unless, you know, it picked up that information about you somewhere, either through your temporary website cookies, or, you know, history, browsing history, all that stuff. So yeah, man, I just want to encourage you and thank you so much at the same time, and I would ask you, please share, because that's vital in campaigns like these. Now, to finish off the video, nice little sunset here on the bay. Pretty cool, huh? I like sunsets. You know, sunsets and statures and engineering projects like these are pretty cool. This bridge is now nearly gone. We see some of it in the back right there, still being disassembled and sold off to China. But one thing I can tell you is that discs are going to be manufactured in Great O, USA. Yeah. So yeah, this is the bay for you. Aha. Nice. So I'll share a rhyme for you. This song is for the ones who are tired of faking it, sitting in church with shirts and ties and hating it, tired of conforming to religion with no transparency. Weekly foreplay as a Pharisee coming in, serenading it. Something like that. Weekly roleplay as a Pharisee. See, I gotta learn my own lyrics, man. Gotta perform soon. Anyway, enjoy, and again, thank you so much for watching this and staying updated. Blessings.